Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how I made these cute little miniature leaves. So what I am using is a Let's Resin epoxy resin. There's a part B and a part A. I am mixing equal parts by volume in my container, and then I'm going to stir it for 4 minutes. Now I wanted you to see my heat mat or tray, and it is also a leveler tray. You see that little yellow thing at the very top? That's the level. And then I'm putting this silicone mat that comes with it on top of it. And then I have this little mold of little tiny leaves that I got from Hobby Lobby, which right now, you know, all their fall stuff is 40% off. And I'm going to use 4 different colors of mica powder. I'm going to use yellow, orange, green, and red. And I got these all in a package of, I think it's like, well, I don't know. It's a bunch of containers of mica powder all in one container. So I'm going to start off with the yellow. And I put 2 scoops full of the yellow in my epoxy resin, and I'm just going to stir that up. Once I get it all stirred up, then I'm going to pour it in my mold. I guess there was something in the mold I had to blow out. So I'm going to do 4 leaves across, and these are all different kinds of leaves. If you go vertical down, is that vertical? Yeah. Down the mold, they're all the same, but if you go across, they're all different. So I'm very carefully pouring my resin into this very thin mold. It is very thin. I don't even know what they intended the use of the mold to be for, really. I have no idea. And now what I'm doing is I'm counting. I'm like, okay, there's yellow, there's orange, there's green, there's red, and then there'll be 2 left over. So I'm going to do 6 of each color. So 6 leaves in each color. And instead of mixing up separate resin with the different color mica powders in it, I just decided to go with the yellow first, and when I'm done with it, then I'm going to put the orange in. So I'm going to put a couple spoonfuls of the orange in there, and I just put it on top of the yellow. I mean, these are leaves, so I didn't think it would make any difference. So I'm just going to mix that up, and then once I get it mixed up, I'm going to start pouring it in my leaves. I'm looking at my leaves right now that are done, and some of them do have some holes in them in the top, so they had air bubbles. And some of them do have unmixed mica powder in there too, so I didn't mix it up real good. But you know what? The leaves that you see outside that turn, they have spots on them too. So I felt like that was okay. So I'm pouring 6 leaves with the orange. And the leaves, you know, that you see outside, they have holes in them and stuff too, right? So I figure, you know, whatever happened to these, whether they have holes or unmixed mica powder in them, just makes them look more realistic, right? So I have a little container here with my cured leaves in it. And so I'm just looking at each one. But I think they turned out, overall, they turned out pretty good. So I'm going to let my granddaughter scatter them on the table for Thanksgiving. So just use them for table scatter. And now I'm mixing up the red in there. And I'm going to do 6 of the red, which I think it's like a mauve color. It's not like red. It's more like a mauve red, which I thought would look better in my leaves. And I think the colors turned out pretty good, actually. And I have to tell you that I really do like this leveling table. It is glass, and it is also a heating table. And I did get it off of Amazon. And I have to say, I'm really glad that I bought this. I really like it for my resin. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the green. Now, the green with the red, it didn't really turn out the color that I had hoped it would, but it's still green. And I did actually add some lighter green to it. So it kind of looks brownish in the container there, but as you're there looking at it, it is green. And you can see it there as I'm putting it in the turtle. It does look more green. So it wasn't bad, and it did turn out okay for my leaves. I was worried at first that it would look more brownish, which the leaves do turn brown, don't get me wrong. But I did want them to be more greenish. So I decided to make a turtle with what I had left over, and I had just enough to make my turtle. And then I'm just going to take my lighter there, which I did get 4 of these in a package from Amazon, and I am just going to pop any bubbles that are on there. And actually, there were quite a few. And I did go over it a few times. Not the leaves, I think I only did those once. But the turtle, I did go over several times. Okay, now this is my mat, and I am going to put the temperature on. And I put it on for 2 hours at the medium-low heat. For 2 hours. Just zooming in so you can see that. So 2 hours, medium-low heat. And now the 2 hours is up. So I'm going to demold. So I'm going to demold my turtle first. And he's very bendy. So he is not fully cured at all. So I'm trying to be very careful when I pull him out of the mold. So there he is. He's looking good. Now I didn't do the top or anything like that to it. I'm just gonna, I'll work on that later, and I'm not gonna put it in a video because there are several other videos of the turtles. So this video is about the leaves. So I'm just kind of pushing up on the bottom of the mold and taking out each of the leaves. So there's the yellow leaf. Another one. There's the third type of leaf. And now the 4th one. And I actually like the way they turned out. like I said, I'm going to get my granddaughter when she comes for Thanksgiving. She's 10, and she can decorate the table for Thanksgiving, and she can kind of scatter these across the table. Now, I'm not sure what else you can do with them. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments, because I'm not sure what else you would do with these. I mean, you can put them in resin pieces, but I'm not sure what else you would do. You'll have to let me know. So there's the red ones. I've already done the orange ones and the yellow ones. So there's 4 different types of leaves there. And there's 6 leaves in each color, and there are 4 colors. And there's a green one. And if you see that spot on the green one, it's where the mica powder wasn't fully mixed up. And there's one on that one too. But you know what? Like I said, I kind of like that. When you look at the leaves that are outside, they have spots and everything like that on them. So, hey, I think it just adds to the character of the leaf, right? And now I'll just pull out the 2 extra in each color. If I can get those in the camera. You'll have to let me know what you think of these. And, you know, let me know what are some kinds of things that you might do with them. I need some ideas besides just scatter on your table. Let me know. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am going to set my heat table to 1 hour on the lowest temperature. And I don't know if I told you, but my table is glass. I did not want to get one that wasn't glass because I've read reviews that they warp. So your glass is not going to warp. So here's all the leaves here, and in this picture the green ones kind of look brownish, and in this picture too, but they're not. They're really green. And again, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please feel free to do so, and I will see you in the next video.